I felt like during the day, I watched really bad football games throughout. Like there wasn't a good football game. Not one. Those
What are you
days,
talking about?
except of Jets, Pittsburgh, there wasn't any like intrigue. There wasn't any fun. Boom, you come down, Ravens, Bills. Give me that every day of the week. Let them play 16 times, and I would watch every one of those games.
Bucks, Falcons, NFC South. Baker came back, had to win.
Yeah, okay. Only about like, I guess that's slightly interesting.
I just say that because I stopped watching the Bills game because I thought it was over.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm like, what did I just miss? 15 points in 4 minutes?
I feel like, you know how they have, of course they have red zone, right?
Yeah.
But they should also have like a notification of like, hey, this game's getting close, or like, because that's what I want to go watch. I want to go watch a story. I don't want to watch cool Baker Mayfield came back. And
I hear you.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, we're live now. Not everyone's going to hear this, but I want to focus more on like going forward than yesterday.
Okay.
Because yesterday's going to be stale by the time our podcast drops, right? So I want it to be about like a perspective going into week 2 or out of week 2 based on what you saw, like kind of like forward thinking a little bit. Like,
okay,
this is what I saw and this is how I think the Bills are, the Ravens are going to struggle because of this is what it's that kind of thing.
What's the narrative moving forward? Yeah,
exactly.
I got you. Yes, the story starts. There's a beginning, middle, and end. We just had the beginning. What does that look like? What's the middle? Yes, I got you.
Yeah. But last week's on me. We didn't have the right energy. I am the offensive coordinator of this podcast, and I didn't dial up the right plays for you. Normally, I got some banter. I got some bits to get you going a little bit, and I didn't.
I'll offline you on what the real problem was, but yes.
I didn't have my sticky notes coming up.
We were a little off. We were very bop, 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 bop. There wasn't, energy. Let's go, fire back. I still think the best clip we've had of late is my theory on Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields. I love that banter. I love how you try to attack my theory. And what happens in week 1? 9 receptions for 97 yards and a TD, I think. I mean, why aren't more teams not only looking at, okay, what kind of quarterback am I going to draft? But what wide receivers can I draft on that team? It's going to become a thing. My theory is going to come out in practice in the NFL.
It did look good. Justin Fields ran for 2 touchdowns, hit his college buddy Garrett Wilson. But thank God we have TikTok and the Twitterverse to keep us honest and straight. Someone threw out, if that whole college reunion theory is accurate, what happened to Devontae Adams and Derek Carr?
That wasn't all that bad, was it?
That wasn't all that good.
What? Yeah, I mean, it's all relative. They were great at Fresno State. I mean, these guys
were great in the NFL.
Let's look at the stats. Like, this is a new theory, right? This is a newish theory. But look at the stats. Let's baseline. Like, what does good look like if you're? But it's probably better than the league average. Probably far better. Far better. I would guess.
No, I gave you 2 examples: Hollywood Brown and Kyler, Devontae Adams, and Derek Carr.
Okay, but then you also have Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Like, that's the average is probably still better than the mean.
I mean,
the average of the players that will come together.
We're just going to have to see it play out.
Data doesn't lie, K Winn. You and I both know this. Data doesn't lie. Data doesn't lie.
But I want to go through some offensive coordinator stuff. So, what's his name? Mike Shanahan and Gary Kubiak were head coach and offensive coordinator in Denver from 95 to 2005. God, quick segue, not Subway because we're in New York. Quick segue. Kyle Shanahan was in Washington. He had Matt LaFleur and Sean McVay. Now, if we go through the NFC West, Kyle Shanahan's offensive coordinator is Clay Kubiak, and Mike McDonald's offensive coordinator is Clint Kubiak, both sons of the Kubiak. And Sean McVay's offensive coordinator is Mike LaFleur, son of Matt LaFleur. The only thing that doesn't make sense in this, or maybe it does, is the Cardinals offensive coordinator is Drew Przingin. He has nothing to do with the Shanahan, LaFleur, Kubiak legacy, and that's why the Cardinals won't win the NFC West this year. That's my theory, Big Ben.
Yeah, I thought you were describing like a episode of the Twilight Zone, like what only coaches out of 3 families, like somehow, some way. As dull as that San Francisco 49ers Seahawks game was, the Kubiaks need to come together and just find a way to put some points on the board.
But my point is Kyle Shanahan is an offensive mastermind. Sean McVay is.
Whoa. Mastermind?
Okay, maybe that's a little. He is a great offensive play caller as a head coach. He can scheme, and so is Sean McVay. What does the offensive coordinator do under Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay?
We had this same discussion. Marco was over. He's like, what's the offensive coordinator do under Ben Johnson? Like, exactly. What do you do? And you're like holding the clipboard like, I don't know. What do you do?
What's a better job to have? Backup quarterback in the NFL? Vice president of the U.S.? Or the offensive coordinator of a head coach who can scheme up things?
How much do you make as an OC? You probably make a couple mil, don't you?
Yeah.
But
you don't have the blame, right? Hey, Kyle called the plays.
I would have done it differently. I don't know. I would have a few more RPOs. Yeah. I asked, like, I go, does he just work on personnel? Does he just have players next to him? Like, okay, you're headed out, or what? I don't know. It's a good question.
Does he just catch balls for the quarterback and hand it to the quarterback?
Or there's this. The team puts up a ton of points throughout the season. You're not the one calling the plays, but you're the offensive coordinator. When a team comes looking for a new head coach, wow,
that's why it's a great gig.
This guy, yeah, you're getting free promotions, not doing anything. Let's do it. I'm in. I'm not part of the Kubiak coaching family tree, but I'll sit behind you. Hold the clipboard.
We have the K Winn Big Ben podcasting tree. So one of your daughters, if I start a new podcast and I become wildly successful, they can join. Hello and welcome to Big Ben and K Winn. Each week we broadcast live on YouTube. So drop your comments below if you're watching this live. More of an on-demand person, you can watch this video on demand, or you can 5 stars and subscribe anywhere you get your audio podcast. I'm K Winn. He's Big Ben. Tonight we're going to talk a little NFC West. We're going to talk a little Bark in the Park, Major League Baseball.
Oh, you're going.
We might talk a little Kawhi if we have time, and much more.
Steve Ballmer. The more I learn about Steve Ballmer, the more just interesting that guy becomes. Right place, right time guy. You think?
For Microsoft?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know how stock works.
Yeah.
Like you just get there the right time. All of a sudden, what? The strike price is what? Up? All right. You do some things behind the scenes, and all of a sudden, that guy's owning the Clippers, and he's built out a massive stadium called what? What's it called?
Intuit Dome.
The Intuit.
And he might be building out a massive year-long suspension for skirting the salary cap with that make-believe no-show appearance.
It works
endorsement with Kawhi. I mean, all right, first of all, you got to invest in a company that's not going to go under so that their books can never be handed over in case of an audit.
Let's bury that.
We're done with that.
Yeah, we don't want anyone looking at our books either. Let's go in the NFC West.
Okay.
I do like that. The Rams won.
Rams won. Their defense is elite.
Elite. You are overstating too many.
Kyle Shanahan is an offensive mastermind. The Rams defense is elite. I'm saying it, and I'm not backing away from that theory.
No.
You just have to wait till this season plays out.
Are you calling everything elite? Like, do you go get a meal and just applaud the chef and tell him it's elite? Like, everything elite?
No.
because the Rams defense is.
If Jarrett Verse was cooking that and he was a chef, I'd say it's elite because Jarrett Verse is elite.
Out of FSU,
the Texans have a good offense with Nico Collins, Shroud. They can put up points.
No, you just named 2 players. You couldn't even name another one. They're not without their starting running back.
Higgins.
Yeah, he's unproven. Tank Dell's injured.
Pierce.
See, listen, they don't have anyone on offense. The Texans don't. They don't.
It's an NFL team that couldn't score a touchdown. 3 field goals. I would say that's pretty good defense in an offensive-minded league.
It wasn't offensive-minded week 1. And everyone will say that. Like, it wasn't a good offensive weekend. And this, like the Seahawks.
It was
and
for
Niners,
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields, exactly. That's the one out. I will say the Rams aren't elite.
I'm saying the defense is elite. Put a pin in it.
Nakua's elite. Nakua's elite. I'll give him that. Nakua's elite. Can we give him that? He's elite.
If you give the defense elite, I'll give Nakua elite. Nakua is pretty good.
I don't know if I can. Nakua is really good. Nakua is really good. And they are not going to miss Cooper Kupp.
No, they got Devontae Adams.
And Kyron Williams is Kyron Williams. The Rams are who they were last year. That's who they are. Same team. So my question to you.
I would argue they're a little better. I would rather have Devontae Adams than Cooper Kupp right now.
Fair. Okay.
And then on the defense, I mean, they got Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner, Byron Young, Omar Speights. This is a young, elite defense that is ready to take a next step.
You go 6-0. Or how many wins? What's your record got to be? They talked about Aaron Donald unretiring. You are Aaron Donald at home. You're staying in shape. Sean McVay calls you after your 6. They're 6-2. Hey, we need you. Do you go? You go play? No? You're done?
I don't want to get hit. I'm done. I don't want to get in shape. And I'm not taking a measly vet minimum to sign, right? Like, I'm not doing them a favor.
Oh, they'll pull a Kawhi special and find somebody to pay you. Come on. Appearances over here. I think that, I mean, we see that happen not all the time, but didn't Gronk come out of retirement to play?
He did.
It's been done before, so don't poo-poo it before Aaron Donald may come back. Here's why I say he may. The NFC West, after this first week, all the injuries on the Niners, the Seahawks can't complete a pass for more than 10 yards. Like, Aaron Donald comes back, the Rams win. I think they win by a couple games.
Aaron Donald comes back, their D is super elite.
Yes. He's the aioli on
that. Is scary if he comes back. As long as Stafford stays healthy. The same thing with the Niners applies to the Rams. But with the Niners, everyone is usually hurt. With the Rams, it just all comes down to Stafford because Sean McVay does not want to see Jimmy G leading that offense.
Give me the Cardinals.
They went 1-0. Big win in New Orleans. Spencer Rattler had a great ball that he threw at the end, but Budda Baker. I like when the defensive goes. Budda Baker broke it up.
Budda Baker from?
Here's Washington. The Cardinals are about to go 2-0, and everyone's going to overreact, say this is the year of the Cardinals. They might win the NFC West. They might go to the playoffs, but no. They just played the Saints, who are probably going to be a top 3 team in the NFL draft because their record is going to be so bad. And now they're going against the Carolina Panthers that couldn't do much against Jacksonville. So Arizona, 2-0.
2-0. Hey, the Hawks started 4-0 last year, and look where they ended. They didn't make the playoffs. So that will tell you something. Kyler, everyone expected Marvin Harrison Jr. to rebound, and he might. We talked about wide receiver U. Do you see a Emeka Egbuka?
Yeah.
Another Ohio State guy. So, like, you got, like, these guys jockeying for who the best Ohio State wide receiver is. But Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, James Conner, decent pieces. If Kyler can get back, what was it, 3 years ago? where we're talking like guy couldn't be touched, chucking the ball down the field. AJ Green was on the team. Still looking good. I don't know how good they're going to be this year, but yeah, they'll go 2-0. Go.
The not so great news for you Cardinals fans out there is the offensive line is not good. Kyler was sacked 5 times. He was running for his life, and it's only going to get worse when they play the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Niners. So enjoy the 2-0 start. It looks like you're going to be in the cellar again, Cardinals fans.
They like accept that pretty early on.
Yeah.
Just enjoy going to Glendale. All right, give me your. I got to watch most of the Hawks game.
Yeah.
And Kubiak, God, it looked like we were watching a Big Ten game. Like just, downhill 3 yards, boom, 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 boom. Big play was like a 15-yard completion. Charbonnet gives you a better chance to win in terms of carry.
Easy there.
No, I don't care if you have.
It's going to be It's going to be a thunder lightning thing. They just have to figure out the offense and figure out the plays for Kenneth to get downhill. I think they're both going to be successful. They're going to run the ball.
They are, but you can only. I think you can only run the ball in so many varying degrees, right? Like you can run it outside the tackle, inside the tackle. You can run a couple traps or zone leads or whatever you have. I'm just saying Charbonnet's more aggressive, getting downhill faster, and that's the type of running scheme that Kubiak has. Kenneth Walker is check down guy, and maybe he's a good one at that. But I don't. They need something else. They need. I said it. You missed DK. Like that was apparent. There's nothing over the top. There's nothing going downfield. So
Jason looked good.
He did.
I think the trouble is time of possession. Like the Seahawks never really had the ball. Like the Niners had the ball 38 minutes. The Seahawks had the ball 22 minutes. And if I drill down that a little bit further, like the Niners had 72 total plays. The Seahawks had 50 total plays. So maybe that has something to do with not converting on third down with the Seahawks.
Absolutely.
I just don't think we got enough opportunity to really see Kenneth Walker in the offense. There just wasn't enough plays. So I still think it's very promising for Seattle and for Kenneth Walker.
Put him on waivers. Get him out of your team. Put him on waivers. K9 is not going to do anything this season. I'm honest about this. Anytime a new offensive coordinator, you have your guys, right? If you're an offensive coordinator, and you're going to see this like the Lions' new offensive coordinator. He's never had the guys he had before, so he doesn't know how to run schemes and plays for him. Kubiak, he wants guys downhill. Just go. Just get downhill, find a gap, and go. K9 is not that guy. He's a zone, kind of scheme, and then 2 cuts and maybe get downfield. I just don't see him. I don't see him getting in enough of a rhythm where you want him on the field for the entire drive.
I feel like the Seahawks are going to run the ball so much that they're going to rely on 2 running backs, and they're going to have to swap them in and out, and they're going to ride the hot hand. So
that's fair. 1
week it's going to be Walker, the next week it's going to be Charbonnet.
You're only optimistic on Walker because he's probably on your team. Let's be real. Like you have to tell yourself that, right? Like he's going to do well. I bet you he does not.
Relative to his draft position.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you got him in the 3rd round, yeah. Sam Darnold looked okay. Just okay. Didn't do anything great. Didn't do anything bad. Bosa, like the unfortunate way to end the game where you're just like, to me, don't you have the awareness to go, okay, I probably shouldn't there's people around me. And Bosa didn't really do much to influence.
Bosa didn't even touch him. I watched the replay 5 times.
Yeah. You're kind of like, what? You didn't. It was like Darnold just skimmed a guy's jersey coming forward, and it was. I don't know. They're going
to run the ball with both running backs because what Kubiak does besides running the ball is play action.
Yeah.
And so I think Kenneth Walker will still be a big part of the offense. As well as my boy Elijah Arroyo. You gotta get him in space.
He looked like it was his first game, period, out there. Give me this. Kubiak used to be the OC for who?
Was he in Texans?
I think he was actually in New Orleans. I think. Anyway, I think if he is New Orleans, I might be wrong on this. But I think at one time he had Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams. And I think that was the thunder and lightning crew that you're hoping for. And I don't think K9's as good as Alvin Kamara.
You're right. He was the OC for the Saints last year.
Thank you. So my point being is that you go back and look at when he did have two.
But K9's more like Kamara than Charbonnet.
Agreed. Go
cut Charbonnet. K9 is back.
Jiminy Christmas. All right. We'll ride your K9 theory that he's going to be a good one more week. I'll give it to you there.
My Niners.
What was your take on the Niners? Persall, dude.
That last scoring touchdown from the Niners' third string tight end. First of all, he caught his first ball in the NFL that game, had 3 catches, including his first touchdown. So I think there's more to be said about the Seahawks' inability to stop tight ends, because Kittle was going off until he pulled the hammy, and then this tight end makes a play. But back to the throw. You know how they say it's a 50-50 ball? You got to throw your wide receiver open. That was an 80-20 ball where 80% of it looked like it was going to the Seahawks, and the guy just jumped in and caught it. So what turned into a game-winning touchdown could have easily been Brock's third INT. And going back to like the Brock Purdy tape in my memories, he has some bad INTs. He likes to gamble.
He does.
And a lot of times it doesn't go that well. So he got a little lucky, I want to call it here. And I think he can continue to gamble as long as CMC's healthy, because CMC makes that offense go. Like all of a sudden there's nothing going, he gets 3 yards, or there's a check down, he gets 4 yards. So if CMC's there, he's Brock Purdy's best friend. If he's out, it's going to be a not so good year for the Niners, because CMC carries that team.
Yeah, is Garando still the backup now that Mason's gone?
Oh, no, it's Robinson.
Yeah, you're right. Robinson Jr. So what you were saying about Thunder and Lightning, CMC is that, both of them, right? Like, he's all that in just one package. And you just get that. He just chews up yards. And you're talking about time of possession. He's a guy that, like, I need 4 yards. Swing pass, boom, 4 yards, automatic. And you look at the Seahawks defense, they got that pick, but you're right. They were on bad throws or gambling throws, right? They weren't 50-50s. It's like, I need to get this over that defender's head.
It looked like he was throwing to the Seahawks DB.
When you're catching it with your numbers facing him, right? Like, that's like, flyers up. But Purdy is that guy, though. Like, that's who he is. And Kittle went out, so you got to go do what you got to do. But that last catch by the tight end, it was like you surprised he caught it.
Yeah,
like he's in there, fish out of water, first game, and you're right. Like, the ball was like the defender was waiting to catch it, and then he just put his arms out.
Yeah.
Hawks, Tariq Woolen got burned a lot.
But Pearsall does look good.
Jawan Jennings got hurt. God, if CMC stays healthy, like, that's your ticket to competing with the Rams.
I agree. Because if he's not healthy, then Brock's forced to make plays, and we saw what happened last year. It's a lot of bad INTs.
Yep.
But if you can run it through CMC, check down to CMC, get Kittle over the middle, everything will be all right.
Yeah. The thing for me, you look at across all those teams, who scares you of those 4 teams? The Rams are the only ones that have the personnel, I think, that's really scare me. I got Puka, they got Devontae, they got Kyron, like, those are guys that can get some, not only yak, but Kyron can put it on after getting hit too. Of the others, like, if the Niners can't put together a receiving corps, who you got? Kittle and CMC, that's it.
Yeah.
Seahawks have JSN and then 2 running backs, that's it. I don't know.
I think what you're saying, and maybe I'll flush it out of you, is I think we trust Matthew Stafford more than we trust Sam Darnold and Brock Purdy. Like, that's like number 1. And then 2, I'm going to take Puka over Pearsall, Jennings, or Ayuk. and JSM and Cup.
Yes, exactly.
And I may take Devontae over the Niners receiving core and the Seahawks. I mean, Kittle, you got Kittle and McCaffrey, but if you're playing against a good defense in the playoffs, they're just going to say, McCaffrey, you're not beating us. Brock, you have to make a play.
Exactly. And what have we seen in the NFL as of late? The team with the most talent wins. Like, it's one up front, but like the Lions went as far as they did last year. Chiefs are the Chiefs, right? But in terms of the NFC West, I mean, the Rams are the only team that I look at. I'm like, I'm going to watch them because they got good players. And two, they kind of scare you with the defense. Defense is an elite. Aaron Donald comes back, they're elite. But they're good, right? I mean, if
really good. Will you give the defense really good then?
I'll give them really good.
All right.
Trending towards elite. All right, where are we going next?
I want to talk a little bit about avocado toast. Do you like avocado toast?
See, avocado toast is fickle with me.
Tell me about it.
Well, one, I think I can give me a good avocado. I can make pretty good avocado toast because I do like the idea that avocado becomes the modality of making just a spread, right?
Yeah.
So I can put some sea salt in there. I can put like lime juice. I can put different little spices in it. That chipotle seasoning from Trader Joe's is amazing on top. You put a little egg, maybe you put some mixed greens or whatever you want to do. You can jazz it up however you like. And I could do that and it would cost me $3 all in, but I go somewhere else and that is $22.
Yeah.
So I don't get avocado toast. Is it good? Yes. But I need an egg on top for sure.
Definitely need an egg on top, but I feel like avocado toast never really delivers. Like, it sounds good, but then when you get it, there's too much avocado, not enough egg, or the egg's not the same way. It reminds me of the Miami Dolphins. They got Mike McDaniel, they got Tyreek, they got Tua, they got Agent, but they can't win on the road. Like, every year I'm like, nope, this is the game, this is the year. It's kind of like when I go out for breakfast. I forget how bad avocado toast was the last time I had it. It's the same with the Dolphins. I think the Mike McDaniels experiment could come to an end sooner rather than later.
Did you know he went to Yale?
He's a very smart guy.
He is an extremely intelligent guy. And I think his demeanor and persona only fits in Miami. Like at any other job in the NFL, I don't think he'd be around though. He might work at the New York Giants, considering Brian Doble's been around for more than 2 years. I mean, give him that. But you're right. They look good on paper. Avocado toast looks good on paper. You look at that. That looks good. Give me that. I want that.
Then it comes out of the kitchen.
It comes like, what is this? And it's cost how much?
Yeah.
Similar to Tua. I think Tua's getting paid $54 million next year. That guy's playing like a clipboard holder at best right now. And you're right. Ramsey left, he gone. I don't know what their identity is. Like it's one game, right?
It's one game, but I'm looking forward to this season in that I saw a little bit of the game. Tyreek Hill is doing the same thing he always does. He's complaining on the sidelines.
Yeah. Like
he wanted to get traded. He blasts his team. He says all this stuff. Like, that one person can just bring down a whole team. I feel like you're slowly going to see the Seahawks, the Dolphins just kind of rip apart at the seams because Tyreek Hill's going to do that. Until you get rid of him, I don't know if they can win with him.
Agreed. I think like avocado toast, I hope, and Tyreek Hill's not going to get played out. Like he's a good enough receiver. Will find his way. But like avocado toast, the Miami Dolphins and the personnel on the team that they have right now might get played out. Like it's just not going to work. Like the ingredients aren't coming together. It's like the avocado toast with, what do they put on it? Like lime zest.
Oh. Yeah.
But I hear you. I mean, my dad was an old Dolphins fan. He loved Dan Marino, Mark Duper, Irving Fryer, those guys. And that's generational, right? You were either a Dolphins fan, Raiders fan, Niners fan, or, Midwest Chicago Bears fan, whatever. So every year we'd root for Marino and the Dolphins. This year, or like this past generations, it's like they have the resources, they have the team. There's still that allure a bit. What player just can't put it together. And I don't know. He's not your guy that's back in the pocket, right? Like, I'd rather have Penix. Would you rather have Penix right now for the next 3 years or Tua?
Probably Penix.
Right? Yeah.
Based on Tua's, concussion history, and
yeah.
Every time he gets hit, I get a little nervous.
It's like Tua's the bruised avocado that you pass over. It ain't that good. You're gonna make toast with that. All right.
I got one quick thing we can get out of here. We're going to Bark in the Park this Thursday. San Diego Pods play the Colorado Rockies. This year, the Padres are 4-0 on days where dogs get brought to the stadium. Bark in the Park. They're averaging 3.5 runs per game. Knowing this, are you going to bet the Pods Thursday night? Because it's Bark in the Park. I'm there. Theo's going to be there in a Machado jersey.
No. You're there. I am not. The K Winn jinx is still real.
Even against the Rockies.
Ooh, good point. I got to think about that. Has Theo been to a game ever? What's his record?
Last year, he went. They won. They're 1-0 with Theo.
I'll ride the Theo train. Yes, okay. I will bet on the Pods. But I mean, it's probably like bet $100 to win $10 type of thing.
You're not going to win anything on that.
Good luck at Bark in the Park. Let me know how it goes. I've always wanted to take Roy. Roy's a big guy though, so he's tough to manage in the stands. I don't want him falling down. And make sure he goes to the bathroom before too. You don't want your dog. That'll be a good time. Is it just you and him?
No, I need some backups. I need to watch the game. I need someone to take me to the bathroom. We're going with Jen and her mom.
Nice. Pods in it. Give me a quick updated AL or
You're an ass. Dodgers just came off of a losing streak. They are still number one. We have the Pods are 1 game back of the Dodgers. The Giants are 7 games back. If we look at the wild card in the NL, the Padres are in second place. The Giants are in 4th place. So the Pods are in it, the Dodgers are in it, and the Giants are still
leaking out. Yeah, they're kind of like the Rangers hanging out.
Exactly.
I think I'll be at the Mariners game on Thursday. Game they put up 18 runs.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then
was it Thursday night game?
Thursday night game.
Wow, Pods are Thursday night. We might have to do some instant reactions. I come from the Pods. You come from the Mariners.
I like it. We're taking on the Cardinals. It should be we're playing the Angels. So let's hope the Angels will mail it in already.
Well, let's do a 2-team parlay.
Ooh. Gamble responsibly, everyone. I do want to do an instant reaction real quick on the Vikings-Bears game.
Yeah, I almost came on this podcast and called Caleb Williams a fantasy football league winner.
He looks like a different person.
Caleb
looks like an absolute. I mean,
good or bad?
He's still painting his nails and he's still got earrings in. But I mean, on the field, he looks like a different person. Yeah, that's acceptable, right? Ben Johnson that's 1 game, right? Yeah. 1 game, and they lost.
They look much better.
And it was a pick 6. Now, he's got to work on some personnel things and how to get the appropriate targets for the right people. But the Bears were fun to watch. And it has been a long time since you've been able to say that. Maybe since they had Justin Fields and he was good to watch 2 games out of the year. That said, J.J. McCarthy, he came out, and here's the interesting thing I took. I think they were down 17-6. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. And he came out and he was nothing. He was, all right, let's go. Let's do it. And he didn't hold his head down, or he wasn't, bashful about getting in there. No, he said, we're going to win this. And they did. JJ's got some cojones. He's not going to be great in fantasy. You're right. Mr. Johnson's going to be great.
I think he'll be decent. I mean, he's got Kevin O'Connell calling plays. JJ ran for 2 touchdowns, threw for 1. He's got the best wide receiver in the game. I think he's going to be okay.
He'll be okay. You're right. The funny part, and then Mason looked okay, toting the rock too for you old 49ers fans.
Yeah.
I will say this. I thought we said, like, is Justin Jefferson going to request a trade? This is halftime. Is he going to request a trade at halftime? Like, he didn't see a target. He caught a tutty.
Yeah.
He's able to get his what are we doing? What dance are we doing?
The gritty.
Gritty. There you go. That's all I got to say. Bears are fun to watch again. That was a good game. First week, I'm going to grade it C+.
Wow.
Around the entire NFL. C+. I was at a bar with like every game on.
Yeah.
Meh.
Wait, are you talking about just Sunday?
Sunday, yeah. Sunday night brought it back. I would say
Friday was fun because the Chiefs lost.
Exactly. So it started like this. It was a reverse bell curve. Like it started up here and then went and then back up Sunday night and Monday night. Room to improve.
Right. Thursday night game was good. Friday night game was good. Sunday mixed. But it ended strong with the Bills and the Vikings coming back.
2 games
and we're ending
Monday.
strong. At Big Ben K Winn _ at Big Ben K Winn _ anywhere you get your social media. We're on Discord now, so follow the Discord. Also on Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere you get your social media. Audio podcast, make sure you 5-star us and thumbs up us. That will help out a lot. More of a video person. We broadcast each week live on YouTube. I'm K Winn. He's Big Ben.
I just realized I have my fan in the background. You see the fan? Can't sleep without a fan. In fact, I haven't met a person.
It looks like a humidifier.
No, it's nice. It's rotating, oscillating. Just perfect white noise.
What about like the smog in Ballard? How come you don't clean it out with your humidifier?
Smog? Wait, what? Smog?
Yeah.
We have the cleanest air quality up here. I'm going to live 3 years longer just because I live here in the Pac Northwest.
Yes, you're probably right. Boom.